Welcome back to Talk Pittsburgh. A recent survey found 75% of homeowners admit some of their past home improvement choices aged poorly over the years, and 69% are embarrassed to have people over due to their home aesthetic choices. So I am joined by interior designer Tierney Larkin. I follow you on Instagram, and I've got to shout you out. You just won Pittsburgh's Best Interior Designer in Pittsburgh Magazine. So congratulations.
Thank you, and congratulations to you on Best Meteorologist.
Oh, I love you. Thank you. So I was just telling her in commercial too, if I wasn't a meteorologist, I would probably want to be an interior desiginer. So there's a lot to unpack here, but you know everything. You're the expert. So what are the trends right now?
Well, we still see a lot of neutrals in right now, and I'll get to that when we talk about trends, because being neutral is actually why it's a trend, and it kind of sticks around because it's not too bold. It's safe for a lot of people.
We have a lovely fly that's joining us. I guess the fly loves interior design too. So, okay, what are some trends that easily go out of style?
I would say a lot of things. Things that tend to be really overly bold. I know, for a while we saw a lot of black accent walls, which are a lot of fun. I know.
Can you come
it's still really fun. Absolutely. It's still really fun, but I think that homeowners just tend to get tired of these choices because it is really bold.
Okay.
And I love bold choices, but we're going to talk about things that if you're afraid to make bold choices that aren't going to stick around for a while, I'll help you out.
Well, tell me about that. What are some choices that aren't going to stick around for a while?
Well, there's some things we can look at when it comes to deciding if an investment in our home is something that might stick around for a while or it's going to go. So we can look at the historical trends. So historically, things that are clean lines, more neutral color palettes, or things that use natural materials tend to stick around for a while. So if you want to play it safe, you can choose some of those things. And then we also want to think about the adaptability of a choice that we're making. So if you were to create a big bold accent wall, could you still switch everything out around that and it would still work? That kind of tells you whether it's a safe choice for longevity or if it's not. And like I said, it's okay if you don't want longevity with your piece. You can be as bold as you want. I love a bold decision, but if you're concerned about, if you're someone who doesn't want to make changes a lot, that's something to think about as well. And then another thing you can do is obviously ask an expert, consult with an interior designer or a decorator. With our experience and our training, we tend to know, we can help you to make the right decision on, what's going to last for a while or what might not.
Okay, I'm going to use some examples here. We're going to talk about, so I just have a lot of white walls with that dark accent wall in the back. So I tend to go to a lot of blues.
I do too. I actually have a blue accent wall in my home, actually. But I think, an accent wall is actually not too bad because it's something you can paint over.
My husband will not paint over.
Well, I have some rules of thumb that I can tell you about that are things you can think about when you're deciding whether you want to make an investment in your home or whatever. So my first one, we kind of talked about this. When it comes to items that aren't easily replaced, you want to stick with those clean lines, neutral color palette, and something I like to think about are like kitchen cabinets, or maybe a large sofa, something that is expensive, or maybe you have to hire a contractor to do. These are things that you might want to think about sticking with those, cleaner lines, neutral items that will last a little bit longer. And then going along with my second rule of thumb is just, if you do want to use those bright, bold pieces, that's totally great. Maybe choose accent pieces with the bright, bold colors. An accent chair can have a great, fun pattern on it if you don't want to go with the whole sofa. And I like to think, going back to my kitchen cabinet example, let's say you really want hot pink in your kitchen, which would be so much fun, but maybe it's a better choice if you're worried about the longevity to, not paint your kitchen cabinets hot pink, but maybe get some hot pink accent chairs or counter stools or, toaster.
I want hot pink in my, I want it everywhere in my house, basically. So I do hot pink flowers. Fake
how
flowers.
Fun is that? That's perfect.
Fake flowers in the middle, but I bought a big vase that I can keep all the time, which was a little expensive, but my husband always yells at me because I have these little pieces in my house, and he's like, it's too cluttered, you have all this. So I've been trying to get rid of those and get big pieces, like a big vase or
less of it. Paring down. I like that. And then my last rule of thumb is just, you have to love something if you're going to invest in it. It is your home. It's your choice. So what I like to think through this process is, if you see something and you don't really like it at first, but then you start to see it, on your Instagram feed, and you start to say, okay, maybe I do like that. That's kind of a red flag to me that you might not love it for a long time because you actually didn't love it when you first saw it. So if you see something, it's love at first sight, that's something that you're going to love probably for a longer time.
Can I ask you one more question? How do you feel about signs that say kitchen and eat and think, because that's all I have in my house. It's terrible.
If you love them, that's what matters, Mary.
I love you. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And you have to follow her on Instagram, everyone. It's amazing.